My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to the Vanishing of Ethan Carter, where we have found this man's occult room. Right, I'm seeing basically demonic fetus. I'm seeing boil face, man with boils on his face. I'm seeing a lot of conical flasks of different sizes. I'm seeing some urns, let's face it, serial killer drawings. Let's read this note. A magician once lived in an old house and made potions that let him see the future. People from the village came to the magician's house and demanded he share his potions with them. "We want to see the future too," they told him, but the magician said no. The people from the village grew angry and burned the magician's house. But the magician knew this would happen. He had already cast a spell on his potion room. The house burned, but the room did not. The people from the valley waited, but the magician never came out.
Why are you standing there? You spying?
No.
No, huh? What the hell's wrong with you exactly?
Nothing.
You need to stop leaving your stupid stories around. They're freaking everyone out.
These people are just horribly inconsiderate of the arts. Ooh, another story. Blaze reveals moonshine operation by Daniel Josephson. Oh! Ashland Township volunteer firefighters discovered an apparent moonshine still while battling a blaze in the woods off Old Ogden Road. According to the authorities, the still comprised a propane stove and 4-gallon stainless steel pot, which was used to hold the whiskey mash. Based on the size of the still, Bayford County Sheriff Hank Schafel believes it may be part of a small operation, though he admitted there could be other stills in the country. Officers on the scene recovered a half-gallon of apple pie moonshine and 1 gallon of unflavored moonshine. Apple cider and cinnamon sticks were found adjacent to the still. The police were unable to determine who owns the still. Sheriff Schafel said a cigarette butt tossed at the scene likely caused the fire. Oh, shit! There's something on the other side. NASA launches ATS-6 satellite by the Associated Press. Cape Canaveral? Florida? That's not how you spell Florida. NASA launched what has been called the world's first educational satellite in Florida today, okay? Giving the United States a powerful edge in telecommunication technology. The application's technology Satellite 6, which will broadcast educational programming to several countries, including the United States, Canada, India, and Australia. Oh, which will? No, it's just will. NASA believes the satellite will remain in constant contact with Earth for at least the next 5 years. Okay, so these stories appear to be allegory to whatever is actually happening in the real world, right? You'll never find my fucking moonshine still. They burnt down his house, you know, that type of thing. It makes sense, okay? So this is basically just his interpretation of the world. Haha, exactly. It's made to look like a cupboard rather than a room. Alright, I got it, buddy. Don't worry, man. I am hip to your tricks, Ethan. Although the note has disappeared, unfortunately. So we have solved the puzzle of this area. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not seeing how these fucking puzzles are bringing me any closer to finding the corpse of... the live body of Ethan Carter. By the way, if that ends up being a spoiler, if he's actually dead at the end, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed, because I don't know if it is a spoiler. So... no. If he is dead at the end, I'm sorry I accidentally spoiled it for both of us right now. By making a joke. Guess what I'm doing now is just looking for areas where I can read new things that he's written. Alright, that doesn't look plugged in. I might have to find buttons to make that function. So, yeah, at this point it does very much look like I am just looking for areas that will have triggered Ethan's imagination, had him write stories, which eventually got him killed, as we just mentioned. Or not. Depending on what actually ends up being the correct ending of the story. Alright. No. Nothing on any side. Excellent. Just checking. Considering exactly how open the world is, I mean, it's very linear, but it's also very open, which is basically like, if I could contrast my own statements anymore, I promise you I would. But considering the fact that the game isn't exactly funneling me in any...
I've stepped through too many portals, been present in too many worlds simultaneously. Bits and pieces of me stay on the other side, waiting. Whenever I return, I bring parts of those worlds back. Do you know what ghosts are? They're sad, evicted things. Memories without homes.
Okay. Well, I was saying something, so Paul, first off I want an apology for the fact that you interrupted me. But secondly, are you saying that we are altering the reality of this world every time we explore the imagination of Ethan Carter? Because if so, it's fucking dope. It's powerful shit. It also means that we need to incorporate the ideas of space travel and magic into our current understanding of this universe, which actually does make significant difference to the reasoning that I would be applying to things. This is a long way to walk to find absolutely nothing.
What do the dead have to say? You'd be surprised by how little they know. The dead can't explain what it means to be dead. They walk downstairs that disappear beneath their feet, headed for some bright blade of memory they'll never reach.
Fuck the beaten path. Let's go off this way. Let's climb up this... Okay, well, we can't climb up that rock. Let's get back to the beaten path. It's a very pretty game, I'll tell you that much. Which I guess is my default position after I'm, like, confused by something. It's like, yes, I am so confused that my brain is running at 12,000% capacity. Which, of course, is, you know... That's about what capacity I need to be running at to figure out a rudimentary application of 1-to-1. Which is 2. Ah, this is the thing I saw in them trailers, innit? I get to go down here, right? Yeah. Dope. Alright. Pull inspect. Handle. Gotcha. Crow. Cool, it's missing a crow. Right. I need to find a crow and bring a crow into this area. That is the part that is in the in the intro though, so burnt matches, oil can. Can I take the oil can with me? Spilled oil. Round stamp oil lamp. Where are you, buddy? You look like you are dejected at the bottom of some stairs. There is a pillar. Yes, that is at the bottom of some stairs, okay. There is sunlight or moonlight or possibly some sort of artificial light. I'm assuming it is natural light, however, streaming inwards. That seems to be all of the information we are going to get. I like that I had to directionally find the correct area that I wanted to be looking at, so I assume it's up in that area. But first, ooh, blood. Yep, footprints. Several different footprints. No blood trail. Well, you can't be wounded, otherwise there would be a blood trail. Right? Because if you are wounded, and there's blood there, you leave alive. That's what is implied by being wounded, that you get to leave alive. And there is a blood trail. Right? That is my assumption. Oh, a friend of mine just logged into Lords of the Fallen, which I'm fucking salty about because I want to be playing that game. It's one of the games that I want to be playing soon on the channel. There's so many games I want to play on the channel. Vanishing with Ethan Carter, Lords of the Fallen, fucking Duelist of the Roses from the PS2 era. God. Theme Park Worlds. So many games, so little time, guys and girls. Again, don't want to be exclusive. Okay, got an alternate entrance. Right. Well, let's. I get you now. Right. So we need to find the way to get into this. There we go. Hello, oil lamp. Let's take that. We cannot ascend in any fashion. Excellent. This game is not as scary as I once thought it would be. They are now relaunching Lords of the Fallen, so they might have started to run into some of the problems with Lords of the Fallen, including the fact that it apparently crashes constantly. They were trying to entomb something, I believe. Bohemian Star, Iconography, Wings of the Crow, Crow's Foot, Nero's Cross, Death Rune, which is sacrificed to Kleptoth. Sigil. This is a hot bod of This is a hot bod of clues. This is a hotbed of clues. I have to assume that down here we will find our crow. Oh my god. There are torches in the dark!
People come here for many reasons. They want to ask me questions about the future. But I can see the future. So it is the past that interests me. If you want to find my house, you must answer the questions I ask of you. Do you admire thieves for their bravery or their greed?
Greed. Do I get a choice?
Do you love for yourself or for others?
Others.
Is cheating truly unfair to others?
Depends, unfortunately.
Is betrayal caused by inequality or injustice?
I want to think about that one for a while. Is betrayal caused by inequality or injustice? Well, I guess it depends which side of the betrayal you're on as to which you would justify it as. Inequality or injustice?
Would you prefer anonymity over notoriety?
Yes.
Does sin come from the heart or the mind?
Mind. Nothing comes from the heart. No emotion comes from the heart. Excuse me? We were just talking with a tent about philosophical questions. Alright. A beautiful woman sat by a river. A witch approached and told the woman she was to have a child. The woman began to cry with joy. But the joy turned to fear, and she could not stop crying. Fear turned to sadness, and the woman continued to cry. She cried for months, hardly sleeping until the child was born. But the crying has aged the woman, and she was no longer beautiful. When he was old enough, her son climbed to the mountain to find the home of the witch. He asked her if she could make his mother beautiful again. The witch asked the boy many questions. After hearing the answers, the witch told the boy she had lied to the mother about her child. The boy disappeared and then... Shit, dude! You... Whoa! Alright.
The point of life is not to rock the boat. Just try to get along. Stop living in your head. Do something real. That's what people respond to. Reality.
I'll be honest with you, I really enjoyed that story. It was quite a trip. Ethan, honey, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I want you to keep this note and read it every time I lose my temper. I don't mean it. And I know I got a snake's tongue. You're my little guy, my precious bean. You just gotta pull your head out of them clouds, okay? Love, Mom. I say mom because Americans spell it incorrectly. It is M-U-M, mom. So all of the Americans in the audience, basically, you're fucking wrong. How dare you? Where is the crow? I don't even, like, I enjoyed that story, but where's the crow? And I assume that will help me in some point in the future, but I'm looking for the crow to put in that little tome so I can find the sigil stuff. Wait a second. You know what? I think I have to go back. I think I find the crow elsewhere. Okay, no, I've read both of those. I think I might be skipping something. I believe maybe the fact that I now have the oil can will allow me to interact with things in a different way. Perhaps the crow is actually in that room, ensconced by darkness, and I just need to discover it. So, oil lamp. I'll bring it to you, friend. Let's fill the oil lamp. Let's fix it. Okay. How does he fucking help me? I gave you your oil lamp, now I can't use it. Excellent. Good work, Ryan. You basically just gave away that oil lamp. For no dang reason. Seriously, can I not take that oil lamp back? I would prefer to have it than put it... Okay. Apparently it looks just so pretty there that we have to leave it. So there's the sigil on that side. There's more blood, okay. Let's inspect this. A brush, bucket, crow carcasses, blood as paint ritual, that would make sense. Cut up with knife, dagger, scalpel, razor. I guess we're gonna get the opportunity to find what was used. It is in the darkness. It's in the darkness in... Oh man, I can see this, but you may not be able to because... yeah, because the lighting is really bad for YouTube. Basically, YouTube encodes videos in such a way that makes the darks darker. So you may not be able to see this, but there is a body, and there is a knife in said body down here. A man is being entombed. Can we not just fucking... Oh, wait. Oh, I'm finally given the ability to look for the crow. It is... beside one of the... Wait, hang on. If I look at it, I might be able to find where it is relevant to Jesus in this area. Because I remember the Jesus statue. It's an above ground... Okay. Yep, I can find that. I can definitely find that. Okay, now I'm feeling good about things. Right? I just wanted to find the crow. That's it. That's all I ever wanted. Here? No, here. Right. Now I gotta set up that crow in that area. Hit that switch. Take that dagger from that body. And then put it back in that scene. No fucking particular reason as far as I'm concerned. Should do it. Pull. They peck, make a spark, which lights the fire. Okay. He was stabbed by a mini crow. Cause of death? Are you fucking kidding me? Cause of death? Question mark? There's a fucking blade in him. Okay, maybe every dead body we encounter is giving us more of that vision. So we haven't missed anything in that case. So this does seem like a ritualistic killing. There may be something hidden in this corner. The fact that I did not run up against anything seems to say no. They already know that's on fire for some reason, so smart crows. Fix that. Dagger there. Are there any other scenes I need to fix? Do I need to find something for this wheelbarrow? No, I do not. Good. I don't exactly understand how that's helped this area, but no problem. I've given you all of your necessary components that I am currently aware of. Area. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Speaking of, my name has been Rhapsody. This has been the Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. If you have, please click like. It does help me get my content out to new people. There's also playlists in the description below for all of the Vanishing of Ethan Carter content that I have or will ever make. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and we will see you next time.